everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. You're welcome to VicTeeFashionHub program just with Victoria here today. How are you all doing? How are you doing? Hope you're fine. So if you're new here, you're welcome to the family. You're welcome to the family. We love you. And if you're returning subscriber, I love you guys so much. So let's just get right to today's video. Today's video is gonna be cutting only. There's not gonna be sewing. It's a short trouser that you can just sew it for yourself for the beach you are going or for outing or just use it to play at home. So let's just get. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn off notification button to see more of my video when I upload it. Yeah, let's just get right to the video. So the first thing that we're going to do is turn it. Fold your fabric into two. This fabric is, I think it's 1.5 or 2 yards. So fold it into two just like this. And the length I want to be using, what we need for this measurement we need for this short trouser is the length you want your short trouser to be, and your crotch line measurement, your waist, your hip, and your knee measurements. Those are the things we need for this measurement. So sorry about that. It's dog. I don't know why. Whenever I want to do this video, that's when this dog used to bark. Like maybe they see people. That's why. So the next thing that we're going to do is I want to measure this. Guys, this we are going to be using 24 measuring the allowance, and I want to use 22 inches. So I added 2 inches for the joining and allowance. So the next, and there's going to be band for this dress. So there's going to be band. So the band I want to use is 2 inches band. So from the 2 inches, I'm going to draw a straight line like this. I just want you guys to see this measure. Hey, I want to I like you all. So like you can see the 2 inches. So what I want to mention, I'm going to be putting the 2 inches up just like this. Okay, 1 2, put this up. So yeah, the next measurement that we're going to do now is the crotch measurement, and that is 14 inches. Crotch, you measure your client's crotch measurement. So that is 14 inches. So I'm going to go up by 3 inches or 4 inches, or you just measure the person waist. You measure the person waist to the hip, the upper part of the hip. So you can just use ruler. The way I'm drawing like this, people, I'm used to it, but if you're a beginner, you can use a straight ruler to just draw it. So yeah. Then the next thing that I'm going to be measuring is my length, 22 inches. So let me show you guys. 22 inches, and this is the allowance that we're going to fold in. I said in the first video, it's just only the cutting for this video. So yeah, and the next thing that we're going to do now is from this waist side, from this waist ha ha ha. I don't understand the way I'm speaking these days. Is God that know. So from this waist side, we're going to go in by 1 inch. You can go in by 1.5. Depends on how curvy your hip is. So you can go in by 1.5. You can go in by 1 inch. So from that 1 inch, you just be going like this. You just like you want to measure it. You just want to curve. So after that, you go to your your knee measurement and go in by 1.5 inch. Just the way I'm doing it. Go in by 1.5, and you draw this one as going to meet this one. Yeah, you wanna meet this one. So you could see the coffee thing that is already giving us already. Oh my god. So the next measurement is you measure the person's waist and divide by 4. On this, when you want to cut your trouser, then from your waist you divide it by 4, your hip you divide it by 4, but the crotch line you are going to divide it by 2, and the knee line you are going to divide it by 2. Let me try to explain. So for the waist, you measure the person's waist and you divide it by 4. That is 11 and 2 inches and 2 dots. I don't know what they call this thing. So 11 and 2 dots. So from here, you measure your measurement is going to start here and 2 dots. So that's it. So for the hip, our hip is 52 divided by 4. That is 13. So 13 inches. For the allowance, I'm still going to do it. So let me first. And our crotch line is for 33. So for this crotch line, what I'm trying to say is you divide it by 2, not 4. You know, we divide the waist by 4, we divide the hip by 4. But this crotch line, this line, we divide it by 2, not 4. Get it? So our crotch line is you measure the person lap. That is it. For this measurement, the person lap, part of the lap. So that's it. 33 inches divided by 2. That is 16 and a half. Yeah, 16 and a half. So for here, I'm going to be using 14 inches. 14 inches. Yeah. I'm going to be using 14 inches. So you measure the person new and divide it by 2. So sorry, I've not put the allowance. So the allowance for this, I'm going to be using 2 inches. So for the waist, I'll use 2 inches. And for the hip, I'll use 2 inches. Sorry, sorry. I made a mistake. For the waist, this is the line. I'm going to use 2 inches. Yeah. And for the hip, I'll use 2 inches. For the crotch line, I'll use 1.5 inch. 1.5 inch. And for the knee line, I'll use 1 inches. Yeah, 1 inch. So we are going to draw it now. I'm going to draw this crotch line. So this is the next thing that we're going to do now is cut this out and use this to cut out the back part. So let's make it more easier. So for the trees for the back, let me just cut this out first. So that is it. So I'm going to be placing this on the back, and I'll tell you. So I already placed it for the band. We are going to put. No, let me just get right. So this is how you're going to place it. So for the twist and this, so you go to the waist side. You measure outward. I mean outward. You know, before we use inward. Use this chalk. So outward, you come out by 1 inch. Yeah, 1 inch, and you draw it like this. You draw it to the waist side. So this 1 inch is for the dart for the back. That is the measurement for the back. So for this place, you come out by 1.5 inch or 2 inches. Let me show you guys. So from here, you come out by 2 inches or 1.5 inch. You know, it's just for it to sit well when you wear the trouser. So I'm gonna be using 2 inches. Yeah, 2 inches. So you can use 1.5 inch anyhow you want. Depends on how the person has more hip. This person hip is a bit much. So you draw it to meet the waist side of this, just the way I'm doing it. So yeah, you draw it to meet the waist side of this front. So for the allowance here, you are going to from the waist you come out by 2 inches. For the hip you come out by 2 inches. Just and for the crotch line you come out by 2 inches to 2 inches. Mumbo. So for the new line, you come by 1.5 inch. So 1.5 inch. So from this waist, you cut. We are going to cut 1 inches out from waist. You can use 1.5 inch or something. But me, I'm going to be using 1 inch out. You join it. You meet the edge of this piece. So that is it. So that is all for this. The vest will be the same thing down. So let me just cut it out. And there's going to be zip on this outfit. So yeah. So the next thing is I'm going to cut this out. So that is all for this video. So this is the front part and this is the back part. So for the band, you just cut out a straight band. You could be 3 inches, it could be 4 inches. So for me, I'm gonna use 3 inches. So when I joined with this one to get to 2 inches, you can understand. So that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn off notification button to see more of my video when I upload it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video is helpful for you to cut your short trouser. And thank you. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.